Hi, it's me again. They have to be pretty deep too, to overcome the muscular resistance. Another CC and Dan was as limp as any rag doll. I took hold of the affected leg and spoke across the table. I want you to link your hands underneath his thigh and try to hold him there when I pull. When I pull, okay? Here we go then. It takes a surprising amount of force to pull the head of a displaced femur over the rim of the ACETABULUM acetabulum. I I kept up a steady traction with my right hand pressing on the head of the the femur at the same time with my left. Helen did her part efficiently, leaning back against the pole. Her lips pushed forward in a little cloud of concentration. I suppose there must be a power, a foolproof way of doing this job, a method which works the very first time, but I have never been able to find it. Success has always come to me only after a very long period of trial and error, and it was the same today. I tried all sorts of angles, rotations, and twists on the FLACCID. Frosted, frosted lamp, trying not to think of how it would look if this just happened to be the one I couldn't put back. I was wondering what Helen still hanging on determinedly to her and must be thinking of this wrestling match when I heard the muffled click. It was a sweet and welcome sound. I flexed the hip joint once or twice. No resistance at all now. The pommel head was once once more riding smoothly in its socket. Well, that's it. I said, hope it stays put. We will have to keep our fingers crossed. The the odd one does does pop out again, but I have got a feeling this is going to be all right. Helen ran her hand over the silky ears and neck of the other sleeping dog. Poor old Dan, he wouldn't have jumped over that wall this morning if he known what was if he known what was in store for him. How long will it be before he comes round? Oh, he will be out for the rest of the day when he starts to wake up tonight. I want you to be around too to steady him in case he falls and puts the thing out again. Perhaps you give me a ring. I like to know how things are. I I gathered Dan up in my arms and was carrying him along the passage, staggering under his weight when I met Miss Hawk. She was carrying a tray with two cups. I was just having a drink of tea, Mr. Herriot. Harriot, Harriot. She said, I thought you and the young lady might fancy a cup. I looked at her narrowly. This was unusual. Was it possible she had joined Tristan in him playing Cupid? But the broad dark skinned face was as unemotional as ever. It told me nothing. Well, thanks very much, Miss Hall. I would just put this dog outside first. I went out and settled Dan on the back seat of Helen's car with only his eyes and nose sticking out from under a blanket. He looked at peace with the wall. Helen was already sitting a cup in a cup in her lap, and I thought of the other time I had drunk tea in this room with a girl on the day I had arrived in Darrowby and and Darrowby. She had been one of of SIE SIE GFRIED. Siegfried's followers and surely the toughest of them all. This was a lot different during the struggle in the operating room. I had been able to observe Helen at close range, and I I had I had discovered that her mouth turned up mockingly at the corners as though she was just going to smile or had just been just been smiling. Also that the deep warm blue of the eyes under the smoothly arching brows made a dizzying partnership with the rich background of her hair, and 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 this time the conversation didn't lag. Maybe it was because I was on my own ground. Perhaps I never felt fully at ease unless there was a sick animal involved somewhere. But at any rate, I found myself cuddling effortlessly, just as I had done up on that hill when we had first met. Miss Hart's teapot was empty, and the last of the biscuits gone before I finally saw Helen off and started on my round. The, the same feeling of easy confidence was on me that night when I heard her voice on the phone. Dan is up and walking about. She said he's still a bit wobbly, but he's perfectly sound on that leg.